Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video we are looking at the Rowin Noise Gate here. So I'm really keen to see if this has the same effect as the Djenttonic noise killer, which is kind of the same size little mini pedal here as well. So we're going to start setting up a lot of noise, unwanted noise on purpose, and let's see how much we can clean it up. So let's cue that little cartoon intro and let's start having some fun. Okay, now I've got everything plugged in, ready to go. Grab my Ormsby guitar here, and let's create a little bit of noise. So warning, there is going to be a lot of unwanted like little hisses and annoying frequencies, but that's why we're here to see how this noise gate is going to clean it up. Distortion. So a little bit of unwanted frequency there, which is really annoying, but put there on purpose. So let's push this Djenttonic here with the warmth button, and now we get a lot of unwanted noise. But overall, that is a really cool sound. The Djenttonic running through the new Solis studio here with some third-party IRs that I can't remember which ones I put in. But let's see, because I put this at the end of the chain to really push it and to see what we can get out of it. So just like the Djenttonic noise killer, it's got a hard and soft mode. And the soft mode was nah, but the hard mode was awesome. So we're just going to skip straight to the hard mode and see. So. So as you can hear, that is a sweet spot there. You can crank it and sure, it'll take rid of all of it, but now we need to find that nice sweet spot between when's it going to take away from the actual guitar itself and when's it just taking away the noise. So I still got that like whoosh, whoosh sound at the end. So it's not quite attacking it hard enough. So I'll crank it a little bit more. So a little bit more maybe. That's a prime example of too much. Bring it back a little bit. That is pretty good. So let's do a little bit of an A-B comparison to see if it's taken away too much out of our actual tone that we love. That's pretty rad, that is. Now I know I'm doing a little bit of bland playing here, but it's just to gauge to see how quickly it's going to close that noise off. So yeah, that's not too bad. I'm trying my best to hear it out of these speakers as I can, but compared to turn it back on, because yeah, definitely being on. That is very cool, very powerful for such a little mini small pedal there. So let's take a little bit of a step away, because like in all my videos, I'd love to have a bit of a jam. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a bit of a jam, and then after that, we'll have a little bit of a chat about it on the other side. All right, time for some final thoughts on the Rowin Noise Gate there. So let's see if I can get it zoom focused, zoom in a bit. And that could also work for a thumbnail for this video, hopefully. But that's later Lee's problem when he starts editing. But for now, this is the first time I've used this today. Compared to the Djenttonic Noise Killer, don't know much of a difference between them. And I don't say that as a negative thing, because I love the Djenttonic Noise Killer. I've got it set up a part of my main setup that I've got for when I'm recording or jamming. So the fact that I hold that up so high says a lot about this little one. Super simple to use. We didn't do the soft aspect of it because, well, we really wanted to cram the crap out of the noise that we didn't want. Some things to take note of. I felt like, from what I heard live in this room, I might have a different opinion once I actually edit it and hear it a little bit more in detail. I don't feel like I took anything away from the actual dynamics and body of this main distortion sound that we had rocking for this video, which is very important, because the last thing you want is some noise suppressor gate or anything of that family taking away too much top end or altering your sound far too much, because yeah, you don't want that. You want to keep the good part of what's there, and just to get rid of all the niggly, unwanted noise. And I felt like that's exactly what this pedal did. And we did push it a little bit harder than normal, because we purposely wanted to create the noise. But I still, personally, I love having that top end grind and brutal aggression in my guitar tone. But sometimes that deals with frequencies that encourage unwanted frequencies and sounds, like what we got today. And it was really cool that this didn't get rid of the good stuff. It just got rid of the unwanted stuff. And just to kind of push us a little bit further in the conversation zone, the setup that we had today, I felt was not the best way on how to utilize this, but the best way on how to test it and push it, I felt. But if you were to utilize something like this, how I did in the video, so having external equipment going straight into your mixing desk, having no further assistance in the box, just utilizing what you have outside of the box, this made life really, really easy. Having it at the tail end, didn't have to worry about the cab hiss. I mean, it's a cab simulator being an IR, an impulse response, but still, not having to worry about that. And editing was practically non-existent when I did the jam, because it was already just done with this. I just played along and that was it. It was done. Did 2 guitars, panned them left and right, and it was ready to rock. So something like this, which is very cheap, I think I bought this for $30 Australian, can really clean up your recordings, but make the whole process very quick and stress-free, I think is the best way to describe it. Especially if you're dealing with home recordings and having to send your files off maybe to other studios or other engineers or whatever the case might be, or bandmates, this can just make things a lot quicker and easier. But like all my videos, I'm keen for your thoughts. So how did you feel about the Rowin Noise Gate, and what experiences do you have with noise gates, and just general ideas that may pop up in your head while watching this video? And like all my videos, everyone's pretty kind in the comments and all that, so if you want to critique my guitar playing too as well, I'm fine with that, because it definitely was not up to scratch today. But we always say things in good vein and in lots of fun, so yeah, definitely keep up that type of stuff as well. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Lots of fun putting together and doing, and I really look forward to chatting with you next time, hopefully with less stuttering. But until next time, please stay safe.